Starting. Extreme health, yellow. And I'm live. Alright. My YouTube thing's running. Oops. I'm going to mute the sound. Mel, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. How do everybody?
Can everybody else hear you?
Well, I don't know. Can everybody
I
hear
bet
me?
they can.
Huh? Can anybody hear me?
I'll bet they can. Let me see.
Yes, I got volume. I just turned it up to hear it. So, I made it, Mel.
There we go.
All right.
You made it. I don't know how you done it. Hey, and I made it.
Yes.
Look at me too.
Guys,
We both made it.
Look at Mel over there. Look at his background, would you? Would you look at that? And yes, I got a little bit of disappearing stuff there. Still dialing in things, but yeah, still dialing in my stuff.
I gotta be careful how far back I reach there. I could stick my hand right in that fire.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. And let me adjust something here because whoops, I lost my mouse.
It's on that other monitor.
Yeah, no, there it is.
That happens to me a lot. While you're playing with your stuff, I'm going to talk to the guys in the chat room.
Yeah.
Mark Rogers, Jody Drone Shot, Michael, Steve Carpenter, welcome. Chris Hope, hey buddy, loud and proud. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, we got
Phantom Hedge Drone.
we got Michael W. Blade. Okay, welcome to this. And awesome looking video room. Thank you. Well, yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm actually sitting at the end of my table, but you know, I flipped things around from where they were, and I've dialed it in. Mel was kind enough to give me this green screen set up, and I've been working on it. And Mel has, as you can see, has been busy with his working on his backwoods internet. If you have not seen that video, I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
And
I just posted it like 30 minutes ago.
yeah, Mark Rogers says that map looks very familiar. Yes, it's a military. It is a military map from Groom Lake and the Nellis Flight Range. Yes.
There's Jim Wallace.
We got
Walker UAV.
Walker
Welcome.
UAV. Welcome. Thank you, guys. Anybody else that we're missing here that I haven't said hi
I need
to?
to turn that chat monitor a little bit so I can see it better.
Yeah. So Mel, what have you been doing this week? This weekend, this last week.
Well, I got some parts in. My router came in 3 or 4 days ago, so I hooked it up, set it up in the window with the paddle antennas. Antennas like this right here. I got them right here handy. Pair of them. You point them at the cell tower, wherever the cell tower is, connected to that router, and it picks up the LTE signal, and then it converts it to Wi-Fi and gives you wireless Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm. So I got all that working, and then today my cable ends came in for that great big cable that runs up my tower. So I soldered those together and hooked it all up. And man, I got some serious internet now compared to what I had. Yes,
you do.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't even been able to join my show. Oh, hey, we got Nikos Polsky on here tonight too. Welcome. Got some new guys on here. Let me see here. I'm trying to log into something. With luck. There we go.
Well, while you're doing that, hey Alexa, tell me a joke.
Did you hear about the football play from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away? It's called the Job at the Hut Hut. Hike.
Oh my
God.
Oh, Oh, Green Pond Aerial
That was
Imaging.
bad.
Yeah, that was bad. So, guys, I'm not one to jump up here. Thank you, Chris Hope. I appreciate that. I'm going to. I've talked to Mel about this, and some of you guys already know because I've already posted it. But we all go out and try and help people, and one of the things that happened was those of you that caught Brian's show last night, saw that, might have seen that Weedman Photography wanted to know so both antennas were used. He wanted to know how you pointed those.
Go watch my video. It's all on the video.
Yeah, go check out his video. But anyways, I won that Zhiyun. That was kind of funny because and he mentioned that I already had a gimbal, which I do. I have the Osmo Mobile 2. And but we talked about it. So the second name that he drew, of course, was Jim Crennan. And those of you that aren't aware, Jim Crennan won the very first contest I ever had, which was for a Mavic, a case that was given to me by, oh my God, my mind just went blank. Steve Mack. Steve Mack donated it to my channel. It's the first thing I ever gave away.
Steve
I did it
McDonald,
when I hit 200, and Jim Crennan won it, and he sent pictures out of it, which I posted in a couple of my videos. But since then, we found
Lloyd,
out, huh?
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Don't mention what Jim told you.
No, I'm not going to mention.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do want to discuss. Because I've spoken to him. Yeah, Jim Crennan is a great guy, but what a lot of you may not know, and probably most of you that follow me do, is that Jim has been fighting a relapse in cancer. He'd had it.
Yep.
How long ago did he have the first bout, Mel? It was quite a few years ago, wasn't it?
Several years.
Yeah. It's been almost 5 years, 6, something like that. But anyways, he had a relapse, and he's been fighting that.
Somebody's calling you on Skype?
Do what?
Is somebody calling you on Skype?
No, they might be calling you on Skype.
Oh, that's Greg Cooner trying to call me on Facebook.
Well, tell him get off Facebook and come join the show. Be sociable. But
yeah, my phone's clear across the room. I don't want to.
Okay.
Be all right.
Okay. Well, anyways, Jim Crennan has been fighting cancer, and he's also been working full time. He's also a veteran, and he has been dealing with the VA hospital to help him in his fight with cancer. And of course, they're sometimes rather slow at getting things.
They're the VA.
They're the VA. What can I say? I go to them. I know what it's like.
Yep.
That's why I go to a private doctor as well. I'm blessed in the fact that I have my Medicare and I can do that. But yeah, it is very bad. But he had been working as long as he could, and he got to the point where he was starting to not do well, and the company that he was with decided that they wanted him to work 72 hours a week. Well, when you're going through cancer treatment, chemo or radiation, 72 hours a week is a lot on anybody. So they decided they needed somebody younger and more fit to fill the job. And that's as far as I will say, except the fact that they didn't let him know until they let him go the week before Christmas. So he is up against the wall on a lot of stuff. It's just life, and he's not one to ask for things. But hey, Rick Halber, how you doing? So I decided, because I know that this, Jim, I managed to get home and on time and get set up before 7:30. But anyways, I took it upon myself and contacted Jim because we'd been chatting back and forth this morning. And when he told me some of the things that, was coming around to him, part of it was, anybody who's going through this, they have financial needs. I don't care if the VA's helping or what, if you have to take off time off work and you're self-employed like that, well, then that's money out of your pocket. So I've decided, because we've managed to, as a community, to raise funds to buy stuff for other people, I thought Jim Crennan is one who never complains. He never has a bad word to say. He doesn't whinge and whine about his lot in life. He just plugs along and stays positive. When Judy was sick, all he was doing was talking about, he wished he was there where he could give me come in and help me out and give me a break. That's the kind of guy. This guy's going through treatment for cancer, and that's what his first thoughts were. So, that said and done, I have started a GoFundMe account. Okay? And I am going to post it right here. And it's called Spinning Up Support for a Vet. Okay? And I didn't want to steal Spin Up, but I thought that's a great name for it, because most of us here have a drone. If we're not droners, I'm not a droner, but I am a vlogger. And that's the link to it. It's called Helping Jim Crennan, Spinning Up Support for a Vet. And I hope that each and every one of you will be able to go out and, it's like, and I have a little bit more about it in my video that we'll post tonight after midnight, talking about what I think about it. But I set the limit high because I really know that he's going to need it, and if I will have it set up that once we get a decent little amount in there, then I will set it up. I've got to get with him on some details so that I can set it up so he can do a withdrawal on it to help pay for bills or yeah, please. Jim Wallace says he's used GoFundMe is a big thing. Artco, he can attest to it. It's because he's on here
even
tonight.
if it's $5, guys.
Yeah, even if it's just $1 or whatever, every little bit helps. And there's none of it. And I'm not a big guy. I might be big in girth, but I'm not a big person on the internet. Okay, but so pass this around to your friends. If you know any of the guys that got 1,000 subscribers or more, I hope that they will pass it along to their subscribers. And I would love to see this. And this isn't about me. I could care less whether I get another subscription for the rest of my life. If I could see this, if I could see this go to where everybody would, if everybody put in just $1 or $2 here, and then you pass it on to another one of your subscribers, and they pass it on, and everybody put in $1, pretty soon we'd have it. We'd have a huge amount. Yep. And I'm telling you, Jim Crennan's the kind of guy. He told me, he says he's not one to ask. He says, it's kind of embarrassing. I said, no. I said, his wife was just in tears when I told him what we were doing. And I am not doing this for me. I think the world of Jim. That guy, you guys heard a couple of my videos when Judy was really sick here this last week, and that guy really cheered me up. He really worked hard at it. So that's sort of what I'm doing for this show tonight. And I just really...
Yeah, this one's dedicated to Jim Crennan.
Yeah, this one is definitely dedicated to Jim Crennan because, again, I'm going to be posting that throughout the night. And I just want to see, because you couldn't meet a nicer guy. You couldn't talk to a nicer guy. I mean, well, all of you guys that are on here that I've gotten to become friends with, and I consider you friends, And I know we've all helped out in the past, different people, and I know that it's right after the holidays and it's a little tight for everybody. But it's one of the things I say in my video tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's. If you have 5 drone batteries and you were going to buy a 6th one, why don't you wait a month to buy that 6th one and take the money that you were going to put back for that month, what you were saving up, take that month's money and send it in. That's what I did. I'm just not going to buy something for a week or two and take that money and put it in on the GoFundMe account. And
Yep.
And it's just I don't get too emotional about stuff. I do about Judy, but this one hit home to me because those of you that don't know, Judy is a 2 times cancer survivor herself. So I know what his wife is going through. Thank you, Mark Rogers. Thank you. And I appreciate that. And that's something else. Let me see here. Where'd you go? That's pretty sad when you, let's see. When you have a guy as a co-host, but you don't even have the common courtesy to make him a moderator. So I just made Mark a moderator, because he has been, he's been a co-host for me. And Greg, I'm glad to see you on here tonight. As you obviously can tell, Mel wasn't able to talk with you on Facebook. But he'll catch you after the show.
What's that? I missed it.
Well, Oz My Drone's on here, I think. And
oh, yeah.
And I was just letting you know that obviously
talked.
You couldn't come to the phone.
Yeah.
So he's just going to have to put up with my gnarly attitude, But anyways, that's you're welcome, Mark. But anyways, that's kind of what this show is about tonight. That's why I was really determined, no matter what. We went to the doctor today. Judy's doing much better. She's got a few problems with her heart that we're dealing with, that just medication changes. But the water's about 2 foot deep. We're at help at home. Anyways, I missed something there. So, were you keeping up with that part of the chat, Mel?
No, Lloyd. I'm actually looking at this link you posted in the GoFundMe.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't take you to where you can donate. Are you posting the right link?
Oh, okay. Let me do this. I'm probably not. Let me do this.
I think you're
Yeah.
posting the dashboard link.
You're right. Okay. Try this. Guys, try that.
That's what I was looking at.
And I will paste it one more time, just so everybody knows. I am so sorry I sent you to the wrong link. So
now we got it.
You got it? All right.
Now it's working.
Yeah, thanks, Jim Wallace. We've been working at trying to get this all dialed in. Of course, Mel has been working his tush off and beating his head against the wall and pulling his receding hairline back further so he can catch up with Greg, while pulling his hair out so he'd look like Greg the next time they co-hosted together. Trying to get his internet working, and he obviously has done it. He's sitting in his nice little home. He's not in the trailer. He's not in the truck. He's sitting in his home in Tennessee, and he's just running the heck out of his internet.
Yep.
We discovered...
And I'm loving it.
And we're going to test something else out later, Mel, to see if I can join you through...
yes.
See if we can... Because, guys, in case you don't recognize it, that is Mel's set background that he's sitting in front of. And he's able to log into the vMix call through his green screen set background. Because he's also running vMix. vMix allows you to do set to set like that. But...
Yep. And just so you know, Lloyd, I just dropped a $50 bill in that GoFundMe.
Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, there's one problem I have with this set. Is it keeps cutting my hat off, so. And
Well, all you got to do to fix that is aim your camera up just a
yeah,
little
I
bit
know.
more.
I got it locked, and I didn't reset it before the time ran out. I have it locked down, or I would have raised it up already. And but it's working. You notice I got rid of the I'm not see-through anymore. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tuned it out a little bit?
Yeah, well, I what I did is I shut that overhead light off, and then I tuned it back just a little. I got a little flickering right down here, but it's a little bit over there, but most of it's hidden by you. So, so we're good.
Greg just asked if, since I'm logged into you and you're live on your stream, can I stream and have you log in on mine and we both be logged in and streaming?
I don't know.
I wonder if I just click my stream button right now and
what would happen?
If I hit merge and put that over there on the outbound.
Right. Well, what it looks like is there's like 25 versions of me, which is scary.
Yep. That's just scary.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll work.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure that'll work.
It would be worth a test, though. It's something we may try.
Oh, wait. Let me turn your audio back on. There we go.
Uh-oh, you forgot to, yeah, okay. Yeah, see, he's still got to reset my audio every time he logs out of my screen and back into it because he's running vMix. And, yes, we are running the same version of vMix, Jim Wallace.
It won't work. I just checked it.
He says both your channels would benefit if it worked. Yes, Eric, you're right. It would. It would be great. And did you just try to hit stream?
No, but I put our window here for your channel.
Yeah.
Into my output window.
Right.
And that's when it did all the copies of you.
Well, I wonder if you just hit stream, what would happen?
If I just hit stream right now? I'd be doing an output of my output window.
Oh, and nobody would be able to...
I'd have to put your preview window into my output window and then stream it.
Oh, we got Roger from Canadian Drone Hub and in here.
Oh, hey, Roger. And Greg, I'm sure there's a way to do it with vMix also.
We haven't tried it yet. We just got it working.
The only reason it didn't work is because of my bandwidth.
Yeah, we just got your bandwidth. That's
the only reason this didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that problem is solved, or seems to be solved, because it's sure working good.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start playing with this more and doing more with it. The good thing is this is called vMix and not wire crash.
I don't know. I don't think I could. Eric, AR Drone Nerd, wanted to know if I could dial into you, but I don't know. I can't because.
Yeah, you can create a call.
Well, yeah, I can create a call and dial into you, but not while I'm streaming.
I don't know that. We're going to play with it.
We're going to play with it. We'll let you know. You guys will be the first people to know because you know darn well between now and Wednesday we're going to be screwing around with this. Now that my good friend Mel has something besides hillbilly bandwidth, They're not trying to send his signal over a broken banjo string anymore.
And yes, he can dial in someone else while he's got me, but we'd have to use...
I'd have to use Skype.
Skype with NDI.
And
because he doesn't have the big broadcasting
I got the El Cheapo package
license. Yeah. He got the Oklahoma package. I got the Tennessee package. Well, what are we gonna do?
You live closer to Nashville where all them rich folks is at. I live here in Oklahoma where all the po folk are at.
Okay.
Could both of us have a guest on a show? We could. That's what we're going to find out. We're going to see if maybe we could be each other's guests. Because I'm sure there's a way to do it.
We're gonna find out.
Matter of fact, I know there's a way to do it because I actually saw a video on it, but I just didn't get far enough along. But we will be trying it out. So what?
And seeing how Roger's here, real quick, Lloyd. I know most of you guys probably know who Canadian Drone Hub is. Roger. If you don't, please go check out his channel.
Oh,
he does a really cool thing. He runs a stream every day, and he gives everybody wrenches. He lets everyone post links and things in his chat. He encourages everyone to subscribe to everyone else's channel, as many as you like, as few as you like. You're not required to subscribe back, so it's not a subscription for, it's not a sub for sub deal, but it's
he's just supports.
It's
the
just
community.
a really cool thing that he does.
Yeah, Roger does so much for the community. I mean, a lot of you guys I met through Roger's channel, you know, because I'd go in there, I'd catch him in the morning or in the evening. And Roger, I apologize that I have not been on, but I just haven't. Like, I woke up early this morning and I kind of checked in a little bit, but I rolled over and went back to sleep because I had to get up to take Judy to the doctor today, and obviously I can't be on tonight because I'm doing my show.
Yep.
But
so please, everybody, if you're not subbed to Roger, go check out Canadian Drone Hub.
Drone Hub, absolutely, because yes, he helped Mark Rogers get over 100.
Yep.
So yeah, everybody go check out Canadian Drone Hub. I highly recommend it. You know.
And there's this other channel that I'd like to plug while I'm here, Lloyd, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead.
It's your show, so I thought I'd ask.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
400 AGL. If you're not subscribed to 400 AGL, you need to go check that guy out too.
Yeah, for God's sakes, please go check out Mel. He's getting desperate. You know, he's starting to get the sniffles because nobody's subscribing to him lately. Hey, you're doing better than me. I've been stuck at 436. I know you're not supposed to mention your numbers, but it's my friggin' show, so I'll mention them. I've been stuck at 436 for almost 3 weeks.
Hey, watch your language. This is an adult show.
Yeah. Oh, those of you guys that caught my very short live stream today, letting you know that it would be that I would be probably running late.
Maybe 7:30.
Yeah, and I ended up being at 7.
I don't know how you got there in time. You must have drove like a bat out of hell.
Not well. I drove 80, you know, coming down, but I was on the turnpike, you know.
Well, speed limit's 80 on the turnpike.
Well,
no,
it's 75. Yeah, I you know. The cops just kept turning their head the other way every time I went past. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, you'd watch out for that 400 AGL. I do, man. You got to watch him.
Yeah.
That's what Weedman says. And I mean, we got a bunch of great guys here tonight. I mean, really, these are everybody here just I think I know I'm subscribed. Did you see it today, Jim? Well, anyways, the reason I cut it so short, yeah, I was hitting heavy red light as I was getting ready to get on the turnpike. And the reason I cut it so short is because I didn't want to be talking when I got on the turnpike. And it was a very good thing because about a mile down the road after I shut it off, or a mile and a half, I ran into some traffic. And some old lady got my way. And I used some very not polite language. And it would have gone live. I would have been demonetized. I mean, if I ever got monetized. Because I was saying some very not nice things. You know, very adult.
So you'd have been in YouTube jail?
I'd have been in YouTube jail because I used some very blue language.
Uh-huh.
Because this woman cut me off and ticked me off and just about wrecked me and just about wrecked 3 other people. And she was just going down the road like a little old woman did, going from this lane and then back again. Like, get out of the way or quit driving, you old fool. Jeez. They shouldn't let old people have driver's license. I'm a perfect example of why.
You've heard that story about that 82-year-old lady that got pulled over by the state trooper, right?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, her and 2 of her girlfriends were on their way home from playing bingo.
Uh-huh.
She gets pulled over by a state trooper. She says, "What's the matter, young man? Why'd you pull me over?" He says, "Well, ma'am, I need to talk to you about the speed you're traveling." She says, "You don't need to talk to me, young man, about the speed I'm traveling. I'm doing the speed limit." He said, "No, ma'am, you're doing 35. The speed limit's 65. He says, "And by the way, your 2 girlfriends there with you don't look too good. Are you sure that they're okay?" And she said, Yeah, they'll be okay. We just came off of Highway 127.
Yeah, okay. Yes. And no, Mark Rogers, Miss Judy was not smacking me with the purse. She was laughing at me and then cussing the old lady too. That's like I said, it was not a very family-oriented ride in that cab for about 10 minutes. And then there's this other guy. He kept going from one lane and then all the way over, clear to the shoulder and back again. I mean, just back and forth. And it's like you couldn't get around him. But there was just one old lady. She just...
That's cool.
Just poking along and just driving. And just her nose stuck straight forward. She didn't look to the side. Nope, just straight forward, right? Kind of looking through the steering wheel. And I was like, really? I didn't know that Whistler's mother was still driving.
Ken Herron just put out a video about a 101-year-old lady flying his drone.
Yes,
and she was driving.
I know.
Later in the video, Ken ended up driving.
Yeah, but Ken was a brave man, but she still, she was doing better than that old woman on that interstate.
Greg says over there in Australia, they've got things that if you use your phone while driving, you automatically get a ticket somehow. They got some kind of technology that'll automatically give you a ticket.
Yeah, I'd be in trouble because my phone is always sitting up there in the dash. Of course, I'm not. Well, I'm talking on it sometimes, but I'm not texting on it.
Yeah.
But Judy
was something else I wanted to mention.
Yeah, drone shots. I did see that video.
Oh.
Yeah. What else did you need
to mention? Steve Carpenter posted that the GoFundMe is already at $370. You guys are fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. I started that this morning. I didn't get a chance to put a video out about it today because I'd already dropped my video. I'll have one out tomorrow. But you guys are just fantastic.
That's rocking.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, absolutely. And guys. Yes, thank you. Each one of you. Oh my God.
So awesome.
You guys are awesome dudes. Steve Mack. All right. Steve Mack dropped in there too. Is Steve Mack in the chat?
Feel free to.
He must just be listening.
No,
he must not be in the chat.
It'll be Mac Steve or something like that. He changed his name.
Okay.
Greg, feel free to use that link and try to help us build that GoFundMe up. Any of you guys
that know anybody,
Roger, get away with posting it with Ken Herron.
Anybody that knows how to get
Ken Herron to do it.
Yeah, Jim is just such a nice guy. This guy's a hard-working guy. He's gone through this. He's still fighting cancer, and for that company, just because he couldn't keep up while he was going through chemo, couldn't do the plumbing jobs that they needed right at that point, and hire somebody else just before Christmas. That's and he's, he wasn't going to say anything to anybody, and that's just the way Jim is. But he kind of, I told him he could talk to me about anything, and I told him, there's other stuff that's happened too, okay, but that's the crux of it right there, and he definitely needs
Yep. He needs
definitely
everybody's
needs the
help right now,
He
gang.
needs the help, guys.
So
He
that's
really
really cool.
does. So let's get this to anybody and everybody. It would be wonderful if Ken would, because not only is this guy really nice to everybody and tries to be fair and be kind to everybody and thinks good thoughts about them, he's just the nicest person to talk to. And then he's one of our veterans, and he's
Yep.
yeah, make sure you post that on your Facebook and Twitter pages too, guys. That way they'll know. And like I said, guys, I appreciate all of this. This is just I set the fund high, but simply because I just wanted to make sure that you guys are fantastic.
Well, yeah, you don't want to have it small.
Yeah, I don't want to have it.
You ought to set it at 100,000, and whatever it gets to, it gets to.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, if it hits $5,000, I'll raise it up. It's just that simple. But because I'm telling you guys, he could use every single bit of it right now, and because we don't know. As I've said, of course, some of you guys know that I am an ordained minister, and as it says, we're not promised tomorrow. We don't know. How many of us are prepared for what might happen? I mean, I'm not talking about whether you're going to go upstairs or downstairs. I think I'm going to be stuck on the escalator going back and forth. But that's what one of my ministers told me. He says, I was just going to be the last one holding the door open in purgatory.
Yep.
But he said I was going to be the door greeter. But anyways, but we don't know what's going to happen. And, financially, are any of us prepared to kick the bucket, and what's that going to do for our families and and not only that, one of the things the reason he didn't respond right away last night about the, hey, Mike Kelly, the first-time drone flyer, the reason Jim Crennan didn't
Welcome,
respond
Mike.
right away last night is because he was sitting up at the hospital with his granddaughter who had pneumonia, so they were dealing with that too. He did say the prayers were helping though, because she was getting released today. So, it's I'm reading some of the chat and I'm thinking, okay, but yeah. Anyways, like I said,
You guys have to excuse him. He's easily sidetracked. Don't let him bother you.
Yeah. It's part of being old, okay? But Mel, I don't know if it's me, if it's my light, or if it's what I have up here, but I tend to have a bit of a tan, and you tend, if we were a couple of mice, you'd be what we call the pinkies, like the ones you get to feed the pet snakes, You got sort of a pink tinge, and I've got this nice tan look, I look like I've been making either that or I look like I've got jaundice.
Tinge, but I was gonna say, are you feeling all right?
Yeah. Actually, I've noticed there's a bit of a tint on this one light, and it's the main light that's shining down on me. So,
yeah, and I'm running all my daylight studio lights, so
yeah. Well, I've got. Just for anybody who's interested in the way I set this up, it's right above me is where my mic is at. Okay, I got that blue snowball mic. Let's not go discussing the name of the mic, okay? Because every time I see that, I crack up. Anyways, I got this mic up here. It's on a boom, and then sitting to.
It's not blue.
It's not blue. It's a black ball, and it's not a snowball. But anyways, so clamped to it, I've got
and
a
he
light.
only has one.
Yeah, I only have one blue ball. Microphone. You had to make me go there, didn't you? You had to make me go there.
I just led you right off the cliff.
Yeah, right off the cliff. We just went down. You know, I've got to get the sound effects because I had a great one for the sound of a flushing toilet because that's right where that show just went. Okay, it just went right down.
Thank you, Greg, for coming in. I appreciate you showing up.
Yeah, Greg, absolutely. I always glad that you can come in. I appreciate it. I always appreciate your support too. And
thank you, Mr. Hightower.
Yes, I just got the tweet, Jim. Thank you so much. But anyways, I have this light up here that's just it's basically one of those clamp lights, and I put a box around it, and I put some tissue paper over it. And I noticed the tissue paper, I think it's been sitting on the light too long, and I'm going to have to find something a little different because it's kind of, I think that's why I've got the yellow cast. And then I got a light right here next to me that points back to the green screen, and then one over here that points to the green screen. And, you know.
Art just called us Thelma and Louise.
Thelma. Boy, that's about the truth of it, because we just drove off the cliff with that last comment. Yeah.
Yep.
Good one, Art.
Alexa,
Mark
me a
Rogers
joke.
says, Mark Rogers says, that's bad.
Maker terrible at golf. His home round was full of slices.
I don't know.
I didn't hear it. Mark Rogers says, that is bad when you only have one and it's blue. Bless his heart.
And us from the South, we all know what bless the heart means.
Yeah, bless her heart. When you can't say anything else about them without saying something bad, you just say, bless their heart.
Yep.
But, yeah, that's going to drive me nuts. Now I got to change that out. Dad, burn it. Because I do.
Yeah, you're going to have to fix it.
Yeah, because I got kind of a yellow tint. Oh, well. Some of my Chinese
Maybe
heritage
you
coming
needed
through.
to see the doctor today.
Yeah, well, I did go see the doctor, and he just, I won't tell you, I was talking to Chris Hope.
I don't want everybody to hear me, okay, so I'm going to talk real soft. Just call it your spray-on tan.
It's not a spray-on tan. Although it does look like one, don't it? It's not a spray-on tan.
Yeah, it
does. Yeah, it's time to change out the paper on that light. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm actually...
Anyway.
Hey, believe it or not, I'm actually using an LED light bulb inside of a clamp light. And then I built a cardboard box around the thing to give it more direction. And then I put tissue paper over. I probably should have used something, like, parchment paper or something over it would have been better, because it's kind of, I don't know why it's got that color. Could be the fact that we had smokers in the house here at Christmas time, and I could have done it too. But yeah, I am looking jaundiced. I'm going to have to. That's going to drive me nuts. I can't do anything about it tonight, guys. So you're just going to have to look at the yellow me.
Yep.
There, how's that? Is that any better? Probably not. Okay. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see what I can do. Whoops. Don't want to do that. That was scary. Oh, well. That's as good as it's going to get, folks. Until I dial it in, or until I change out that light. But yeah. Let's see. We've managed it. Well, we're coming up on 48 minutes. So, again, guys, I want to thank everybody who has... there you go. Look at that.
I forgot I bumped that earlier.
Man, I'm so glad your internet is working, because it just works so much better when... Of course, I've been real lucky. I had Eric last week, jumped on here last minute. I appreciated that. I've had Mark Rogers and Chris Hope. But I was going to tell... Chris Hope called me today, and I had my ringer off, but I felt my phone vibrate, so I pulled it out of my back pocket and I looked at it. And it's Chris Hope, so I answered it, and because I was waiting for the doctor coming in. He was running late. It was like 4:30. We were supposed to meet him at. He was supposed to be in at 3:45, but he was, he's one of these doctors that he schedules for 15 minutes at a shot, but he takes about 30 to 40 minutes with each patient. He's just that kind. And so anyways, so Chris called me and we were chatting for a little bit. And the doctor walks in and he looks at me and he goes, "Get off." He just quietly whispers, says, "Get off the phone." And so I told Chris, the doctor just said I had to get off the effing phone. So I hung up on him, I said, "Okay, well, let's go." It's just, doctors always run late. But this doctor we've known for, and that's what I talked about today in the live stream, we've known this guy for 35 plus years. He's been our doctor. Judy's one of his very first patients that he when he first started practicing here in Oklahoma. Right after he got out of finishing his residency and everything, and he could finally go into private practice, he opened up down here in Muskogee, and we followed him all over eastern Oklahoma, wherever he was at. But anyways, guys, it's really been, I've appreciated what everybody has done here on this, and I know it will really mean a lot to it's just wow, that's really, really good. And if you guys can get the word out, get it out to people, just this Jim Crennan can really use our help, and that's why I said, it's $3.95 now. Thank you, Jim.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I started this show, it was at, I think it might have been at 40. I didn't look, and but it was like at 40 or it might have been 50, and it's jumped up that fast just tonight. And and I know it's after the holidays. I know it's a lot to ask of people, but this is going to help Jim out. I know every little bit helps, and bad tooth. I feel for you. As you can see, I'm missing a. Where's that? Over here. Yeah, I'm missing a few teeth. Mine are all good now. Well, just about. I got a couple lower ones. So I understand bad toothaches there, Mike. So don't worry about it. I'm going to have to see what Jim's got. He's something about an icebox pie. I'm going to have to look at that. But anyways, I see you're trying to. Oh, you're trying to size that to fit the screen so you can get it to.
I'm playing with it all.
Playing with it all. Well, guys, this over here is an amazing feat, because if you have not seen the video of them putting that which drone did you use, Mel?
To film the towers.
To film the towers, yeah.
I used the Mavic 2 Zoom.
Mavic 2 Zoom. So if you guys want to see some really good footage, all I can say is be prepared, because there's at least a pucker factor of 11 on a couple of those shots of that guy up there. So, if you're having problems with hemorrhoids, just be prepared. Use the preparation ace first, because it's going to pucker up tight when you see that guy hanging up there.
Yeah.
And we head further down the toilet.
I could probably play that video on my extra monitor right now.
You might be able to. You probably
sure
could.
I can.
We'll have to. We're going to have to experiment now that you've got some. Now that you've got some decent internet. It is just perfectly clear, Mel. Is everybody seeing Mel okay on here? Because from what I'm seeing, it's looking good. I guess I could look at the. Yeah, and let's see. Shows we're running at 1080p 60. There you go. Right there, guys.
You know what I keep forgetting to do? I keep forgetting to change the layer settings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's even able to maintain the drone space, Jim. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I close that, go down here, and if I put that there and restart it, I can play it.
And we have very little lag, Mel. I'm watching it live, and I'm watching it on vMix, and there's probably not more than maybe 30-second lag at that, if that much.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Oh man,
I'm jazzed.
With my output and your download speed, and then your output and my download speed, we're smoking along pretty good.
Yep.
I mean, this is you're just now taking a drink of that coffee, so on the live feed. So
Yeah, that's right, Mike. That's right. You said the toothbrush made in West Virginia. If it had been made anywhere else, they'd have called it a toothbrush.
I just saw that.
I tell that joke, except I use Mississippi. I say, you know, the toothbrush was invented in Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
If they'd have done it anywhere else, it'd have been a toothbrush.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, my teeth. You know, of course, Mel just found out just this last week with us talking that I play instruments. I play guitar and or play at it, you know, and I've been playing for 50 plus years now, and I still suck. And you know, I've got like 7 or 8 guitars. I've got 7 here. I think my grandson's got one of my. He's got my Stratocaster 3/4 size. But I also have banjo, mandolin, and stuff. And when I got the banjo, of course, I'd finally had all my dental work done. But fortunately, I didn't start playing the banjo until afterwards, because had I done it when I first started playing with that band, my teeth were so bad that I looked like that guy sitting on the porch in Deliverance picking the banjo. You know, my teeth were that bad. And the U.S. government has invested a lot. Got a few gold teeth there. And yes, I do have a replacement for that tooth that keeps showing. It just, they bug me, and they're sitting in a plastic container. I hate wearing my partials, you know. But Mark, you play the mandolin too? Awesome. Keyboards, and you play the Irish flute? Oh, that would be awesome. And I've tried the harmonica. I've got a set in there, but I just never. But no, I have not seen any good man buns lately. Wait a minute. Where was I at that I did see one? I was somewhere and I didn't get.
Lloyd,
Yeah.
Wait, stop the presses. We really don't want to talk about on your live stream the man's buns that you're looking at.
Okay. All right.
Zing.
Yeah. Speaking of man
That's
buns.
twice. I got you
Yeah,
twice.
speaking of man buns, where is Matt? I haven't seen him on here tonight.
Yeah. Whoa. I wonder where he's at.
Oh, that's just wrong, Eric. That's just wrong. Okay, that's just okay. Oh, that was okay. That was
Is that what you call a double negative?
yeah, yeah. That was. Are we going to be on here another 300 seconds? Because I hope we are. 'Cause Eric, I
Oh
didn't do
yeah,
it.
we will.
I didn't do it. He did
He
it.
knows I was kidding with him. He knows.
Oh, yeah. Well, uh, yes. When I move around a lot, I have to get it to refocus itself. It's there we go. If I'll sit still, it'll stay in focus. Flipping autofocus doesn't always kick in. I don't know what's going on there. I've got my camera raised up a lot higher. I'm going to have to, but my partner over here has not been where we could do a lot of testing. I've had to do it on my own because he didn't have any bandwidth, or he didn't have any internet to speak of, and
I'm just full of it tonight.
yeah. Well, Jim's like, he missed it. He hoped it was worth it. Well, yeah, it was. I guess I could have said it was a low blow. Oh, guys, I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just this is the trashiest this show's been ever.
Well, I hope AR Drone Nerd's still here. I hope he didn't leave.
Peter Carroll says it looks
Because
better
it's
out
been
of focus.
300 seconds.
Yeah. How long is it? Let's see, 60, 120, 240. It's about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. So, yeah, we'll be on here another 5 minutes.
Maybe I ran him off. I hope not.
I'll
Hopefully
text
he's got
him.
a better sense of humor.
Yeah, I think, well, he started it, so.
Well, obviously he's got a good sense of humor, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he started it, you know. But when you held up your hand, I thought you were missing half of your fingers. I was wondering how you play the guitar. Then I remembered green screen. Yeah. See, it's I've got to adjust that where I've got more, but I don't have the room, so I'm very limited in the amount of room I have here. So I'm working with what I got.
Mr. Trey Dunk says you're not out of focus. You look like that all the time.
Yeah,
Hey,
Grant,
drunk,
thank you.
drunk,
I
get it.
appreciate that. Yeah. I've got.
No, he was talking about his vision. You know, Mr. Stay Drunk, talking about his vision.
Yeah,
You look out of focus. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It's okay, Lloyd.
Okay,
It's okay.
right over there. Yep.
Yep.
Zoom.
What did it do?
Zoom. Oh.
I didn't get that. Try that again.
Zoom. That's the last time I'm
Y'all,
doing that.
I wonder how
Mel.
many times I can get him to do that.
Oh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Weedman. That is a map of the Groom Lake area. That's also what they call the Nellis Flight Range. That's where they do their test. Is part of the. If you can see at the top, well, you can't. I can't put my hand up there, but up there at the very top of the screen there, right where it says Grumpy Vlogger Drive, right above that it says Nevada Test Range and Training. That's where they did the. Grant thought that was funny. Right. Anyways, that's where they did the testing for nuclear. That was a nuclear test site, and that's probably why I've got this glow now, because I was stationed in this all around this area quite a bit, so I tend to glow at night. Do what? I didn't hear it, so.
I was just telling everybody what really is making you glow, you know.
Yeah.
Spray on tan.
It is not a spray on tan, you Yeah. He's back. It says, "You son of a gun." Time
Welcome
out.
back, drone
Okay,
nerd.
you guys are some jokers. You just wait, ha ha. You have no clue how many times I just had to smash the enter button to send this message. I didn't do it. He did. He did it.
He texted me and told me to.
Hey, Fly Natural, how you doing there, buddy?
Oh, saved by the Fly Natural.
Yeah.
You get to change the subject now.
Yes, moving right along, as our Australian friends likes to say. I'm going to post that up one more time, and I know that Chris Hope has been doing quite well at posting it, and I appreciate that. For anybody who came in late, this is to help out Jim Crennan, who is dealing with cancer. This is his second round of dealing with cancer in his lifetime, and unfortunately, his employer decided that I guess when you get sick from having chemo and radiation was no excuse for not being able to work 72 hours. So he got somebody who was less. He said he felt like he was trying to win a contest. He kept hitting enter until it finally came through. Yeah, appreciate you being a good sport about that. He was like, "Oh, I hope he didn't run off. I hope he has a better sense of humor." So, Indigo Rhino is on here. All right. So, all started with his. It all started with the West Virginia joke, and then just kind of everything's. Well, I think it actually started before that when we was talking about my microphone, the snowball microphone. I can't even look at that and say it with a straight face anymore. The blue snowball microphone. This black.
Just leave it alone. Don't go there.
Okay, let's not go there again. All right, guys, this has been. I dedicated this show to Jim Crennan tonight because, as I said, I found out that he's kind of up against the wall right now, dealing with this cancer and stuff, and. All right, Steve, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping in. If you're having to leave, I understand. But anyways, just do a little quick recap here before we get off. Is Jim Crennan, who won my very first contest. He won a case on for the Mavic Pro that was given to me by Steve Mack to donate. And he is now suffering. He's now dealing with cancer. He's going through treatments for that, and he's also been working full time. And just before Christmas, his employer thought, because he was having to take off to deal with the treatment for cancer, that they need to get somebody who's younger and healthier to do the job. So they let him go the week before Christmas. And Richard and Janet Henderson are in here tonight.
Good evening, the Hendersons.
Anyways, he wanted to know where you got the fire logs. Those are actually his fireplace. That's actual.
Yeah, that's actually a video loop of my fireplace in my house.
Yeah, he built a fire in his fireplace and did a video loop of it, and then added it in to his green screen background. But anyways. I started a GoFundMe account today, and hello, Jerry Calverley. How you doing there? I'm doing good.
Jerry, welcome.
Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. And like I said, we've started a GoFundMe because we've all done a lot to help other people out, and so that's why. he's just really, he's not one to ask for anything. When Judy was really sick this last couple weeks ago, when she was really at her worst, and I'll give you a little update about that in a minute here before I finish this out. But all he could do was say, "Man, I wish I could be there to give you some support, give you some, let you have a break for a little bit, and I'd help out." This guy's going through treatment for cancer, and he's thinking about me, and I'm sitting there going, "Why am I whinging about stuff?" This guy's going through so much more. And then he talks to me today about, because he had won. Well, I'd won it, and then I said give it to him because he came in second on Smoky Mountain Aerial's giveaway last night. And I said, "Well, give it to him." Well, then he contacted me today about it because,
yeah. Nope.
But anyways, I did want to. I'm out of focus again. There we go. Well, I'm going to have to figure out why it's doing that. But yeah, it's. Thank you, Chris, for putting that up there. Yes, Jim, it is great how this community comes together, and I'm hoping those of you that if you can do, if you can't, that's okay. I understand. We all have. It's right after the holidays, and we all have our own things to deal with. And this is such a fantastic community. And Jim's not a guy to ask for help. I offered this, and I asked him about it. Yes, Richard and Janet Henderson, my wife is doing a little better. She's doing a lot better. She was able to, we came home today from the doctor. We did a follow-up. Her breathing level was good. Her heart level was too high, but we've changed one of her medicines for that. But and we talked to the doctor about the severe weakness she was having this last week, and he said this is the crappy part. That's not the words he used, but the crappy part of Parkinson's starting to kick in. So, we're starting to get to that where we're going to have these peaks and valleys, and it's just going to keep till we have more valleys than peaks. Right now, we're still having peaks and valleys when it comes to her Parkinson's, and she just had a really bad episode, is what he came to the conclusion on. So, okay, thanks, Flying After. Like I said, guys, that GoFundMe account that has been posted, I'll have a link to it. Now, you may have to copy and paste it off my link because they don't let me do links yet because I'm real good because I'm not monetized. But I will have the link in the description. Hopefully, I'll have it set up right. And but I want each and every one of you to, if you can, help him out. Help out this. Not only, like I said, not only is he one of us. He's not just a YouTuber and a droner and a flyer, but he's also a veteran. He's one of those that,
Yep.
signed on that line and was willing to cast a check up to and including his life. Each one of us that has served understand that commitment. We all understand what it means, and we're all in the same brotherhood of veterans. And I'm asking to help out a veteran. If you don't like drone flyers, well then fine, but maybe you like a veteran because he's both, okay? And he's just an all-around nice guy. So,
yep. I've met him.
Yeah, and I've talked with him.
His wife came and sat and had coffee with me in the Flying Eagle Hilton one night.
Yes. Yeah, and okay. He is a very good dude at heart. I don't have one. Yeah, he is a very good dude at heart, and he's just, his heart is always thinking of others, and he even said, it's kind of embarrassing you doing this. I said, no, this is what we are about. That's why we've got this community. So if you guys will post it on your Twitters and your Facebook accounts, if you guys know somebody or you belong to a group of other YouTubers and or flyers, let's get this thing going. You guys have already done so much tonight, but let's let's just keep moving it forward, and keep it going. And because I mean, every little bit's going to help. If you got an extra, if you got an extra dollar at the end of the day, if you reach in your pocket and you got a pocket full of change, go cash it in and put it, donate it, whatever. That said and done, yeah, what is Jim's YouTube channel? Let me find it
I don't
real
have
quick.
it handy.
I do, but well, I don't have it handy, but I can get it real quick. Well, I say I can. Well, I can if I'm going to be out of focus for a minute, but it's because I got to get where I can see this. There we go.
Yeah, those old guys got to get close.
Yeah. I heard that. I've got this in my good ear, okay?
Oh, okay.
'Cause in this ear, I wouldn't be able to hear it as much. I did buy. That's another thing. I'm limited on how much line I've got here on my headsets, but I did order a new one. It'll be in tomorrow. But copy.
An extension or a new headset?
No, an extension. I bought an extension because these are good. These are brand new, and I like them.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, guys, hang on just a second.
If I talk like this, you can hear me really good?
All right. Hold on just a second, guys.
Uh-oh. Okay, he's got to go tend to Miss Judy, so we'll just kind of make things look good here. Contact me soon. Hopefully cash lined up. I'm trying to get, like your big brother, Chris Hope. 10-4. Yeah, I can definitely get you a link to
Okay, well, I'm just
make
about
that
to
happen.
close down the show.
Get you.
Hey, Mel,
Set
handle
up
this for
through
just a
Carolina
minute, would
drones.
you? Let me put you on.
Okay.
I'll let you handle it for just a minute.
Oh my goodness, that makes it look like my show.
Food over there.
Daddy sing bass. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to sing tenor. I can't squeeze anything up that tight to make it work, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, not gonna go there.
I'm about to get off here, so.
So
Not on my account.
No, we've done more than an hour, so.
we'll get you hooked up, Fly. You want to get a Phantom 4 Pro version 2? No problem. Alexa, tell me a joke.
How do you
Okay,
know if
Mel,
you are
thank
a
you.
pirate? You just are.
How do you know if you're a pilot? What? I didn't get it. What's sharp and clear, Chris?
He said you were sharp and clear.
My stream for a change, or my video? Yeah, it feels good to be. I'm watching Lloyd's feed on my vMix, and I'm watching the YouTube feed on my other monitor, and it's amazing. And in fact, after Lloyd goes off, I think I'll start a stream, and I've got it set at 720. I might do a quick stream and see how it looks.
Well, that sounded like a good idea.
Yeah, just to check it out.
Yeah, and that said and done, I think what I'm going to do is Judy was wanting to come out. She was getting hungry, and she got in her wheelchair and managed to get herself out here. How do you know if you're a pirate? You just arg? Really? Mark?
Well, Lloyd,
Yeah.
you stopped on the way home and got catfish. You told me that.
Yeah.
Didn't you have Judy have any of it?
I got it for her. She had some, but she what they gave her a lot, and she thought she was full, and then all of a sudden she just she eats a little bit, gets full up, and then she comes back for more. It's just like. And JFPB, hello, thank you for joining.
Oh yeah, that's good, drone nerd. That's good.
What did he say? It should have been worded like this. You know how there is a pilot in the room? You just ask, meaning pilots always brag about being pilots. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. We've gone on for a good hour and 20 minutes now, so I think it's time for us to pull the plug on this show before it goes any further down the toilet than I've already driven it. Okay, so hopefully by this time next week I will have a sound effect of a flushing toilet, so that so that when we have shows like tonight's, I can go ahead and hit that button and it'll play that. And besides that, my dog is now sitting at the table begging Judy for food. So you can never get enough, right, Rick? Well, I can. I'm not a fan of catfish, but Judy loves it. She eats it like. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it
there.
a night.
He got sidetracked again, just that easy. He was talking about how good Judy likes catfish.
Yeah,
and it just went. Gone.
Sorry, what can I say? I'm old. I got a short attention span. All right, One last time, there is the link for.
Yes, please, everyone, try to help out Jim.
Yes.
We're at $3.95. That's cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
I thank anybody and everybody, and I know Jim will.
Absolutely. Very cool.
JDS Quads.
JDS Quads.
Hey.
You just made it, and he's about to sign off.
Yes, I am. I'm just about to pull the plug here, guys. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in the show. Don't forget, this guy over here, my co-host, I want to thank Mel. Mel, it looked awesome tonight. It looked awesome. And
well, we're fixing to see how the stream looks, because I'm going to fire it up when you get done.
Okay. Well, that being the end of the day and everything, I want to again say that I've dedicated this show to Jim Crennan, and I hope each and every one of you will do your best, and please spread the word. That's the important thing. Spread the word. Let's get it and get the word out, because Jim can use the help. He really can. So, all right, folks, with that, I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to call it good night. I am the Grumpy Vlogger, and thanks each and every one of you for coming in, for being a part of my show, for participating, and for everything you've done for Jim so far. Spread the word, guys. Mel, it's always a pleasure.
As it is. Thank you very much.
And thank you.
Give me about 5 or 10 minutes, guys, and I'm going to fire mine up.
Just remember, he's firing his up in just a little bit. 400 AGL. His name is up there.
It's just going to be a short one just to test everything.
All right. And guys, I am the Grumpy Vlogger, and be nice to everybody. Be kind. Remember Jim Crennan in your prayers. Remember him in your kindness and everything else this week. Check out 400 AGL's show on Wednesday night at 7:30, but he will be having a special live stream right after I shut my mouth and get off the air. With that said, I am going to put on the very famous YouTube countdown clock, the Grumpy Vlogger countdown clock. And folks, I'm out of here. We'll talk at you later. See you next time.
No.
Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the adieu and kindly view me on YouTube.
Good night, everybody, each and every one of you. Thank you for coming in. And once again, everybody head over to this gentleman's live stream. It should be starting any moment. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.